should come to an end after today.
CBS 46 Morning News, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Important.
Welcome back. Several Detroit public schools are closed again today due to a teacher sick out. An appeals court judge denied a school system's request for a restraining order to stop those sick outs. The teachers are upset about plans to overhaul the school district, along with pay, class size, and conditions of the school buildings. Teachers gathered outside the courthouse where the judge made that decision. The U.S. Supreme Court will not take up a lower court's decision to block North Dakota's restrictive abortion law. The law would have banned abortions after 6 weeks. It was passed by the state legislature and signed by the North Dakota governor. The 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals rejected the law, though. The state appealed to the Supreme Court.
Well, right now on the East Coast, cleanup is underway. A major portion of that area getting an entire winter snow in just 2 days. Mounds of snow buried cars and sidewalks are still blocked. Officials in major cities, they're asking people to continue to be patient. The question, though, is for how long? Scott McLean looks into that. It's new at 5.
It is not business as usual Monday for East Coast cities like Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York, and the Washington, D.C. area as they continue digging out from the region's major weekend blizzard. Baltimore Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake said the cleanup will take time.
The snow removal operations are far more complicated than just pushing 3 or 4 inches of off to the side.
This morning, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser asked people to continue to stay home.
It's important to note that the roads are still dangerous. Please stay in so you don't get stuck.
In Philadelphia, the airport resumed service Sunday, and SEPTA officials said most mass transit will slowly get back online throughout the day. In New York, most area subway and rail lines are running today. Mayor de Blasio encouraged residents to avoid driving or even digging out their cars.
Leave your car where it is. Don't try and shovel it out today.
And here in the Washington, D.C. area, the federal government, as well as Maryland and Virginia state governments, are closed again today as officials continue their very expensive cleanup efforts.
I believe that at the end of the day, this will probably be our most expensive snow event ever.
Early estimates say this storm could cost between $350 to $700 million to clean up. That includes lost wages, lost revenue, and cleaning up all of the snow. In Washington, I'm Scott McLean reporting.
Certified Atlanta's most accurate forecast. Now, CBS 46 Chief Meteorologist Jim Kosek.
Well, around here, the cold air has obviously retreated if you've been outside so far today. Even yesterday, a lot better than what we had on Saturday when it feels like temperatures were in the teens. Cold air has situated itself out across the northern plains into the northeast, so a nice warm push of air for the time being. See this little what we'll call a bulge of warmer air. That's in advance of a cold front that cuts right across Missouri, the Show Me State right now. In advance of that cold front, we're still very warm during the course of tomorrow. But then look, as the cold front moves through, then it warms up again behind it. So we have kind of bookend 61 degrees over the next 5 days. So if you don't have time to take advantage of tomorrow, the beauty of the air mass is that it comes right back at us over the next few days. Average high temp this time of year, by the way, 53 degrees. Cloud cover is pretty thin for the time being, but we still have a fairly large blanket of it. There are more lower and thicker clouds once you get over the road toward Mississippi, West Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana. A couple light showers or sprinkles, if you will. Doesn't look like a whole lot, but this storm system is pretty much in its birthing phase. So you got to get the moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico to wind itself up and then be drawn in advance of that Missouri cold front that I just mentioned. Notice the cloud cover associated with that. Yeah, it's brightening. It's an indicator that the storm is growing, intensifying. So it hasn't made the connection with the Gulf of Mexico moisture just yet, but it will. And we're going to get wet. But for the time being, it makes for beautiful, beautiful picture postcard setup. Jan sent us this one, coming down for a landing at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Sun going down. Jen, you're in the running for a storm mode gustbuster umbrella if you want to as well. Just send us your pics. Use the hashtag YouReport via social media. A lot of them were coming in last week, obviously, with the storm system. Doesn't have to be a stormy day, though. use some imagination. You could also use YouReport at CBS46.com. Full moon was Saturday night. We're 2 nights removed from it, but still beautiful sight through the veil of high clouds. We'll get more in terms of cloud cover overnight tonight, but it is dry. 30s across the coldest countryside, 40s most of us. And tomorrow, nice push of mild air in advance of that cold front that's going to be moving through tomorrow night and on Wednesday. So take advantage of this stuff right here. And you're going to see a huge drop off. Again, there's that drop off in terms of precipitation. 1/2 inch to 1 inch for most of us. A few spots could get a little bit more than 1 inch of rain. And the core of it, even though it could shower well northwest of Metro Atlanta toward Rome tomorrow morning. Most of the action is after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right through Wednesday morning. Maybe some hit-miss showers left over Wednesday afternoon, but ooh, that's a cold, wet day right there. Maybe a damp start Thursday, but in general, Thursday's a transition. Clouds will finally give way to more sunshine, and with that sunshine, Friday looks terrific. Saturday's awesome. Sunday is great, and Monday too. 4 in a row headed our way. Car wash industry is going to love this one here. Just won't love the next 2 days headed our way. I'll have more details coming up in just a little bit from now, Sharon.
We'll see you then, Jim. Thanks. Right now, game on. The matchup for Super Bowl 50 is set. The Panthers take on the Broncos just days from now here on CBS 46.
There is certainly excitement across the country, but particularly right here in our area because Carolina QB Cam Newton, he hails from Metro Atlanta. He went to Westlake High in Fulton County, and that's where Vince Sims is standing by live, where coaches, they're all talking about Cam Newton today, Vince.
Yes, you know, the thing is that Westlake High School has always been proud of Cam Newton from his days here to making it to college ball and even now the pro ball. But now that he is Super Bowl bound, well, that just raises the level of excitement. Even before you make it to Westlake High School, you see signs letting you know you're in Cam Newton country. That continues once you step inside Westlake High School, where his retired jersey is on the wall. Robert Wilson is the athletic director at Westlake. He never coached Cam, but knew he was a standout student.
He always wanted to be the best person on the court. I always wanted to be the best person on the football field. So, you know, when you see a young man who has that work ethic, you know that they're going to be very special.
But Cam also played basketball in high school. His coach then said Cam could have been a hoop star.
I said, well, he's always told me he was going to play football. So I never introduced him as a possible basketball recruit. And the recruiters were upset with me because of that. And just seeing Cam dominate the Division I athletes that I had, I knew he was special.
Both men say Cam was the type of guy that enjoys getting people into the game.
Because he always had fun. A lot of people, you know, want to sometimes say negative things about him having too much fun, but that's Cam. If you know Cam, Cam has a great personality.
Cam, during the game, would get the fans into the game. He would go around and high five. He was always cheerful. He was always joyful. And he just always led the team, and he was the biggest cheerleader, even when he was here at Westlake High School.
And Cam is still rooting the kids on here at Westlake by sponsoring sports and even academic scholarships.
He is neat to see people who have come before them and to give them some type of motivation. Not only our athletes, but also our kids who just not just come to school, but who are just academically sound. To let them know that, hey, you know, if I set my mind to do something, then I can do it.
And they tell me he's very humble as well. I'm told that Cam will often come back here to go to basketball games, and he's not looking for the recognition. He just wants to be here supporting his old team. Reporting live, I'm Vince Sims, CBS 46 News.
Vince, thank you. And folks, you will see Super Bowl 50 right here on CBS 46. We're less than 2 weeks out. Join us for special coverage leading up to Carolina versus Denver. That big game is Sunday, February 7th.
Both of us looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Well, next at 5, keeping your spirits bright even when the weather isn't. Ahead, how doctors say you get to avoid getting in a personal seasonal funk.
Plus a reminder, we want to hear about the positive things happening in our community. You can let us know by going to our website, CBS46.com. Click on Positively Georgia. It's under the CBS 46 Cares tab. Also, send us a tweet or message us on Instagram or the Facebook.